Dear friends, welcome back with another machine on the One Hub, which is Sunset Dawn 3. The link will be added into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine. This machine has a lot to do with the buffer overflow attack or binary exploitation. I will try my efforts to explain all steps as clearly as possible. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and also leave a thumb up. This will help me with YouTube algorithm. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use would be netdiscover. As you can see, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 176. This one, you can ignore it now. This is the Windows virtual machine. So we can put down such information onto our notebook in case we need this information afterwards. So what are we going to do next? We need to do the port and save scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before, so for now we just cut out its result. As you can see, I use the option like scene scan, the virtual scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p to do the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. So from the map scanning, we can tell that the target has 2 open port numbers in total. And let's take a look at one by one. The first one is 2100, which is running FTP service. This is a very unusual port number for FTP service, and also the version information. And by its default scripting scanning, we can tell that the target allows anonymous login. Afterwards, we need to check it out manually. The second one is 6812, and the map cannot get the service information. Okay, so maybe this is the custom built service or application. Okay, so how to do? Just I mentioned, in this case, would be, we need to enumerate the FTP service. First of all, we need to check whether this version has vulnerability or not, right? We can copy and paste in here, no results. So next we can log into the target FTP, okay? And the IP address of the target, press enter, and anonymous as username and no password. And we have one file, and this file is executable of Windows. So first of all, we need to download this file to the Kali Linux, and then we can exit. So just I mentioned at the very beginning, in this video, we need to deal with the buffer overflow or binary exploitation. And as you can see, and to analyze or to exploit the binary, we need to transfer it to the Windows machine. And I've already opened up the, sorry, not this one. Yeah, this one. And you need to install the Immunity Debugger and also the Molar, plugin. If you have trouble to install this utility, Immunity Debugger, and also the, the plugin of Molar, please let me know in the comment below, okay? And also I will transfer the Dawn 3 executable to the Windows machine. So next, how to do? We can launch the Immunity Debugger and we can run as administrator. And yes, and then we can open the executable, open, and we can run it, right? As you can see from the bottom, we can know that now the binary is running. And also we can get to know, as you can see, the this application is waiting for incoming collections. Even we can get to know the, we can open up the port number. This port number should be netstat. We can use this command, netstat a, and as you can see, this port number is open, or the binary is running. So now we can close up this terminal. Okay, so next, I think, so how to do or how to exploit the binary. There will be different steps, and I'd like to make very quick recap. So binary exploitation. The first one, we need to see whether this binary is vulnerable to the buffer overflow. Okay, by sending long payload, for example, 3,000 bytes data to this target. And the next, we need to get to know the offset. This offset means the position where the program crashes. Okay, and the next, we need to find the EIP. EIP means extended instruction pointer, which store the address for the next instruction. So this is the most important register of the binary, and we need to put something into this or overflow the EIP by the exploitable, or for example, like a dynamic link library or something else. Later I will showcase how it means. Okay, and the next, we need to find the bat characters. Okay, and also we need to generate the shell code. Okay, and then we can exploit the binary. Okay, so now what are we going to do next? First of all, we need to send a very long payload. To do that, we can utilize the Python. We can write a very simple script. For example, we can import socket, and the target IP would be the IP address of the Windows virtual machine. Okay, and target port number. Okay, so I need to make sure the port number is correct. 6812. Okay, it's correct. So now we can create instance of socket IPv4 address family, socket TCP, not UDP. Okay, and then we can connect target IP followed by the target port number. And the next, I think, of course, here we can we can generate the payload, because I'm using the Python 3, so the payload should be like this one. Payload, we can send the capital uppercase A, and we need to convert to the bytes, like 3,000, and then we can send payload. Okay, and also we can print the payload. The evil payload has been sent, okay, to the target. And also we can print out the length of the payload, okay. So I think that's all, and we can close the socket. All right, so now make sure the emulator debugger is running. Yeah, it's running. And then we can go to the Kali Linux. We can use Python. We can use DOM. And we can press enter. So Evo payload has been sent to the target. The length, maybe we can 3. It's okay. Okay. So now we go to the Windows virtual machine. As you can see, the ESP is overflow or overwritten by our uppercase A, and you know the EIP means the address, and now the EIP is overwritten or overflowed by our A. 41 stands for uppercase A. It means that the target or this binary indeed is vulnerable to the buffer overflow attack. Doesn't do, you know, the input sanitization. Okay, so the first step is done, and now we what do we have to the next? Just the follow steps. We need to create the payload with a specific pattern, and the purpose of this payload would be to find out the offset or the position where the program crashes. So how to do? We can utilize the utility of the Metasploit. We can share Metasploit tools and exploit pattern create, and we want to create the payload which length is 3000 bytes. We can press enter, and now we can copy the entire, we can copy this payload, and we need to modify this payload. So how to do? We can replace the A. Okay, it's done. Now we can save. And now we need to restart the emulator debugger. We can close. And then we can open the executable again. Open. And play or run it. It's running. Great. Now we go back to the terminal of Kali Linux. Now we can run Python 3 followed by the Python script has been sent. Now we need to return to emulator. As you can see, I think the buffer is overflowed. So next we need to calculate the offset. So how to do? We can get this number. So maybe we need to write it down manually. Okay, I need to make a double check. 357241, and then we can copy. Go back to the Kali Linux. Share Metasploit tools exploit pattern offset, and so the offset number is 524. Okay, so offset. So now we need to check whether the EIP can be overflow or overwritten by our 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 data. Okay, so maybe we can, or maybe just remove, and the payload should be a and time or multiply 400 524. Okay, and then uppercase B, and C, for example, 300. Okay, and we can save. Now we need to restart the immunity and reopen, play, and now we can launch this attack Python 3. And as you can see, the EIP is overwritten by our malicious data. 42 stands for uppercase B. So now what we are going to do next, we need to save. We need to put our own EIP and EIP into this address. The EIP stands for the extended instruction pointer. So which the processor will process the next instruction. So next major point for us is to get to find the module, and this module is vulnerable. Okay, so let me show you. We can use this plugin, Monla modules. Press enter. As you can see now, the module information, several modules information, and including the DLL, dynamic link library. This is a runtime library which is required by the executable DOM to run properly. So which module we are looking for? We are looking for the mechanism, security mechanism, and also the ASR, the address random feature. I cannot remember its exact ASLR. This is the address space layout randomization. We want to find the module which has the least security features. For example, like ASLR set to false, and also CFG, SEH. As a matter of fact, this one, the executable itself, DOM3, all security feature is set to false. So this is what we want. Okay. So next we need to find the GMP ESP address of this module. Okay. And as you know, we can use an SM. Oh, no, not this one. We can use locate, and we can launch this. We can, jump ESP. This one. So this is the string we want to search. And now we can go back to the immunity, and we want to Monla find string, and should be, so which one? Oh, not this one. FFF. FF. Oops, what I'm doing. And the module is DOM3. Press enter, and we found this, a total of 1 pointers. So this is address we want to put into the EIP. Okay, and then followed by our shell code. We can put down this information manually. Okay, so now I need to double check. Make double check 52, 50, 15, 13. Okay, then we can copy. Now go to, we can put this information. Of course, this address should be converted to the Little Endian or reverse this, address. So how to do? We can now we can. This should be X 13, X 15, X 50, X 52. So next, we need to find the bad characters. Of course, 00 is always the bad character. However, in some case, we need to find other bad characters. To do that, first of all, we need to create the bad characters. Okay, and I've already, get down this code. You can get it from the GitHub bad, and we can run it, and we can copy these bad characters, and we can replace uppercase C by bad characters. Okay, so now we can save. Now we need to, maybe I can, because we have really found the EIP, the GSP, GMP, ESP, and maybe we can exit and run it again. Now we can open the executable as usual, run it. Now we can launch the attack. Oh, sorry, we need to go up layer, Python, done. And now, as you can see over here, and EIP, we need to find this. We can go to expression and find the 00 EIP CE0. Okay, maybe we can go to expression. Okay, as you can see now, what we are looking for are the characters which is missing. However, if you take a look at the data here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't think we can find the bad characters except the default 00, right? So which is good thing. Okay. So next we can create the shell code with MSFVellum. MSVellum. I'd like to auto-complete this command. And this is the payload. And this is the local host or Kali Linux. And the option of -B to specify the bad characters. In this case, just only one default bad character. Okay, 00. And the format is Python. And the exit function is thread, is set to thread. And now we can hit enter. All right, we can copy this. Oh, what I'm doing, we can maybe I have some problem with my virtual machine. cannot make a copy. Very weird. Why? So maybe I need to fix the issue first and then we'll come back. All right, I'll come back. I rebooted the Kali Linux. So now we can copy this payload. This payload is created with MSF Vellum. We can copy and we can, maybe I can enlarge the window. Paste over here. Okay. And this one. Okay. We can copy this part. And of course, we need to put the some non-operation. For example, 90 means the non-operation, like 16 bytes, and the buff. Okay, that's it. So now we can save, and now we need to set up the listener and open up new tab, Python. Okay, to see whether we can get the collection, reverse shell collection from the target. Okay, so now make sure we need to reboot, restart the immunity. Run it, and we can press enter. As you can see, we successfully got the collection from the target from this binary. Although now it's running on our Windows virtual machine rather than target. However, this is fantastic. We have already made fantastic work. Successfully exploit the binary and get the foothold on this machine. Okay, and of course we cannot end here because we are targeting the machine. This is the Windows machine. However, I think the only thing we are left to do is just change the payload. We can exit. We can use MS Vellum, and it should be Linux, and press enter. Okay, so this should be new share code. We can copy, and we can replace this share code. Okay, and the IP address, of course, would be different. Maybe let's run the NetDiscover again. Okay, we know that. Port number, we do not need to change or modify. So now I think that's everything we need to do. And now we are now targeting real machine, real target. Okay. And of course, we need to set up the listener first. And now we can run Python, launch attack. As you can see, we got the collection. Even, this shell belong to root user. Then we can, grab the root flag without any problem, right? So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.